Alright, I think we are live. Good evening, everybody. I know it's later than I usually stream, but I wanted to do this earlier today, but my vertigo when I got home was telling me something else to do, and that was to sleep. Once again, it's your favorite gamer and streamer, Squeaky G. I'm coming to you live on Friday night. Thank God it's Friday, people. And tonight, I'm just gonna do some chill stuff. I bought a game that really is just making my heart sing right now. It's called Train Sim World 5. And my wonderful boyfriend, oh my god, I love him so much, bought me a few other extra add-ons to the game. So we'll be doing that tonight. I finished all the tutorials. Do I know what I'm doing? Probably not. But we'll play and go and learn as we go together. So, instead of jibber-jabbering all around, I'm going to make sure I adjust my audio settings a little bit more. Bring that music down. Alright. There we go. And please let me know in the chat how the audio is going. If I need to adjust anything in real time, just let me know. Alright. Let's see. What do we have to... Let's do some subway work here on the Harlem line. On foot. Let's see. What should we do? Well, let's just spawn on foot and see what that means. I don't want to do that. Timetable, spawn on foot. We'll start our day at... Gosh, let's get an early start. 6:35. Dynamic weather, we'll leave that on. Oh cool, it keeps up with the date in real time too. Alright. Let's see what happens when we hit play now. Alright. Okay. Press A to hop. Oh, so this just creates a session. Alright, let's run down here. Is this our train? I think this is ours. Well, I'm gonna hop in it, and we'll see. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found this game. It just makes my heart sing so much. This is a long subway car. Oh, there we go. Finally. The end! Alright. Open the passenger door. We'll close that. Boom, boom. Hop into... Man, this is a really tight cab. Alright, train 307 GCT to North White Plains. Operate local train, North White Plains, Grand Central to North White. Alright, let's see. Service is scheduled to start at 6:44. So I have some time to figure out how to get things ready to go. Alright, let's see. That's the master key. So that turns the train on. That's the horn. Alright, let's see. Cab lights. I want to turn those on. Let's see. Headlights. We'll put them dim. We don't need it. Alright. Air intake there. I think. What's this button here do? Acknowledge. Okay, so here's our reverser. Put that in neutral. Where's our start engine button? Huh, let's see. Did I have this turned on correctly? Partial open. There's the window. Okay, remember, charge the brake pipe. Where do I charge the brake pipe at? So that's the brake pipe right there thingy. Go ahead and open the doors while I try to figure out where this brake pipe is. Do these pedals down here do? Parking lever. This is gonna be an interesting stream while I push buttons to see what works and what doesn't. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where is this brake pipe charge? How do we charge? Oh! Where do I go to, how do I charge the brake? should probably maybe do a tutorial here. Let's see. See, that's what happens when you try to jump into things like this without any prior knowledge, but that's the fun part. Harlem Line training module. Harlem Line route introduction. M7A MTA. Let's see what we did wrong.
Welcome to North White Plains Yard. Today you will be taken through the operation of an M7A in Metro North Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okay.
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
I'm getting an echo on my end. Is anyone else getting that echo? Let's see. What do here? You're leaving that echo. Alright. Maybe that fixed it?
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
I'll figure this out later, but we'll can just continue on.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle called a master controller, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
Break. Oh.
In order to release the brakes, the brake pipe must be fully charged. You can only do this when the master controller is in the max brake position.
Okay, there we go. That's what we were doing wrong. Okay, well, with that being said, I don't think we need to continue that.
Lights are in.
Now we can do this again. I could have probably figured it out. Probably would have taken me a while. We're gonna start early morning. Alright, there we go. Now that we know we have to set the brakes to max, and then alright, so we've unlocked. Those are store purchases, never mind. I wonder, can I get to the front of this subway car just by walking through here? Oh, this is so cool. Yep, just another day in the life of a New York City subway driver. Not really in the mood to talk to the people on the platform just yet, but hopefully by the end of our shift, we'll be in a good mood. My clean, fresh subway train. Let's hope we can keep it that way. Is this... Yep. This is the front. Alright, let's get her set up. Train 307 GCT to North White Plains. Operation start at 6:44. So we are a bit early. Go ahead and just maybe explore. Pop out here onto the platform. Not a whole lot of people here, but these New Yorkers will be getting to, ready to work. Might as well go ahead and start trying to get things fired up. I think we would get a little extra credit if we start early. We'll turn that on. We'll turn that to forward. Set that to max brake. We'll go ahead and charge our brakes. Our brake pipe. We'll set this to dim for now. Do we have a bell? Dead Man's Pedal. Alright. So I'm gonna open my doors and we're gonna wait for our operation to begin. Guess we can't interact with a lot of these buttons. Oh, wait. Partial open. Now, like, through the tutorials, there was something that, like, kept saying, turn these on to receive extra... Oh, do we hear another train? Or was that us? Oop. Uh-oh. Fell off the platform. Look at this long, beefy train. Well, not beefy, but long. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the New York Metro. We're, what are we serving today? We're going to North White Plains. Let's see what our timetable is between stops. Very, very short timetable. But, you know, we gotta keep the metro running. probably not a good thing to do as a train driver is leave your vehicle, especially leave it running. Cab lights off. Yeah, it's a little too bright. Gimbal cab light. Turn that down just a little bit. Oh, look, I was right there. That is another train we were hearing. Alright, so let me see. Can we set our service indicator, emergency brake valve, door bypass? I got a lot of PSI in my brakes. My brake pipe. HVAC mode. Why is the HVAC turned off? Wish I could set in the service indicators. Partial open. Unlock rearward doors. Parking brake. I can't put a key in that. It's an extra seat. Alright, let's see what would happen. Alright, what? Okay, so that empties the brake pipe. Key out. And then that turns everything off. Okay. That's kind of our routine. Oh, there's the third rail. I did it again. I'm a horrible Metro employee. Yep, I just have to sit and drink my coffee. Probably about time to get things started back up. Let me put in my master key. Let me set the reverser. Max brake. Charge up my brake pipe. Brake pipe is 121 PSI. And brake cylinders are at 61. Alright. Let's see. Can't mess with any of those because those look important. Alright. I should have probably not started this early. But let's go ahead. So, max power, brake is forward, power is back. Gauge lights. What are the gauge lights? Marker light. The uncoupling, I don't want to uncouple. Alright, and we've got people who are just patiently waiting for us to start. Just testing the doors, making sure everything's going good. One final systems check. Be cool if they added in some real, like, radio chatter. Let me see some. I want to see something here. Parking brake. Okay, cool. Okay, so when we activate that, the emergency brake, that's what happens. So we have to charge our brakes again. Oh! Did I earn something? Or that could have been a signal change. Let's see, how long is our route today? Not too long, but consider too, we have to make stops on the way. Hey, Greenbug, that's what that noise was. That was you. Yep, I'm doing the Harlem route. Alright, we're just waiting 4 more minutes before we can start our service. People are starting to patiently wait and gather at the platform. We can hear our engine is warmed up and running. Gonna be a good day on the Metro North. Maybe I should pull up just a little bit, just to get the feel. There we go, yeah. Since we have a pretty long metro train here, I want to find out how I can change my not in service, or if that will automatically change when we go into service. Where did my cell phone go? I'm just trying to see if I'm still alive here, folks. Yep, I am still alive. My viewership just dropped to 0, so I got a little scared. That's okay, though. Alright, we are about to go into service. We'll load up passengers, and we'll start making our way. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to get in service. We'll load up our passengers. And as soon as we are loaded up, we will head out. All right. Mind the doors. And we'll start taking the brake off. Give her some power. Oh shoot, did I... I have to wait till 46. Sorry, y'all. I know there's some of you who still wanted to get on board. My bad. It's just my first day. Just my first day. $15 north. That's what track we are on. Final boarding call. Alright. Closing our doors. Alright, 4 miles to our first stop. North White Plains. We need to be there at Harlem and 125th Street by 55. We got an 8% downgrade. Maybe apply a minimum brake. Oh, let's go min power. I mean, I can't wait to get, like, these things up to where it actually needs to be. That's actually, since we're on a downgrade here, we'll just coast with the downgrade. We've got good signal markers coming up, and we're about to approach a 60-mile-per-hour zone. So hopefully this helps us pick up some lost time. Alright, so from what I understand in the tutorial, you have to be fully past the 60 marker for the speed limit to take effect. Roll up that window there. Give her a little juice there. Just moving along. Might be a bit behind schedule now that we're going at an uphill grade. Once we get going here at 60, we should be able to pick it up pretty good. That's all the permission I need. Let's get her cooking. Let's get her going. We're just coasting now. Give her some MM power to get up this hill. Slow her down just a little bit. Now we are flat, going up. To 0.4 miles. Power. Oop, we gotta slow her down. That speed limit came up pretty quick there. This lies. Oh, we go back up to 40? Well, we're going to be stopping anyway soon. Good morning, Harlem. I hope we can make it. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Probably start slowing down a little bit. I mean, look at that. Alright, let's see if we can hit this on the dot. Just probably the minimum amount of brake. I'd say we're on time. I call that a good stop. Now let me since I got a chart. Again, let me unload and load. Alright. Here we go to Melrose track. To Melrose. Next stop, Melrose. Slow it down a little bit. Oh, that is just beautiful. Dovetail did a good job designing this game. Should be able to start going 60 soon. Max power to get her up to speed. Coast. And actually we should start probably applying some of our brakes here. Now entering Melrose. Doors opening to the right. Mind the gap. Alright, I went a little... How far over? Oh, not that bad, actually. Not that bad. Gotta charge the brakes again, because I keep throwing it into the emergency. Alright. Next up, Tremont. go max power to get her up to speed. So we're about to hit 75. The 75 zone. We're not actually doing that bad time-wise as well. Let's kick this puppy up to 75. Yay, I've driven 100 miles. Start slowing her down. Now entering Tremont. Doors will open to the right. Please mind the gap and have a safe day. I overshot it. I definitely overshot that. And I swung my emergency brake again. I just love riding that emergency brake. Alright. Next stop, Fordham. Hello? Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be angry at me. Nah, I did it again. I don't know what I did. Got my brakes charged. Oh, my left doors were unlocked somehow. And I keep going one too far. One too far. Alright. There we go. Probably better to control the throttle from here. Because it's not like I need to have my eyes on the window for a lot. I know, Greenbog, I'm 3 minutes behind. But, you know, my first day as a Metro engineer, I think they'll forgive me. Hopefully. If not, it's going to be a really embarrassing conversation. Say, why did you get fired? Once again, I overshot the platform. I wasn't paying attention. Gosh darn it! Do I have at least enough of the train? Yeah, those people in the front are just gonna have to ride to the very end. Let's lock the door. Alright, to Botanical Gardens. Just coaster in real nice and easy and try not to hit the emergency brake. Yeah, you know what? That was actually darn near perfect. Whew. I'm making up for some time. Alright, next stop, Williams Bridge. Keep the minimal amount of power applied. Because we will be slowing down soon. Well, will you look at that? I was within 25 feet of the objective marker. Alright, let's lock our doors. Okay, we're 2 minutes behind schedule, but, you know, 2 minutes is 2 minutes. Next up, Woodlawn. I'm probably going to set her to about 55, since we'll be changing to a 60 soon. And we're on a, well, we're flat right now, but that could change. Give it a little juice since we're going uphill. Oh, actually, let's coast. We should be getting ready. Start slowing her down. A little bit over the platform, oh well. And I think we've made up for some lost time, but we're still like a minute behind schedule. I don't think any Metro employees have ever been fired for just over a minute. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, folks. All right. Wakefield. Yep, let's start slowing her down. How bad did I fluff this one up? Yeah. People in the back now will have to just walk forward to get out. I think they'll live, though. Mount Vernon West. Bus depot. Hey, look at that! I think I'm getting the hang of this. Fleetwood. I'm gonna give her a little bit more juice. Set her to coast. Next stop, Bronxville. Oh, cool! Thanks for sharing that, Green Bob. Okay, so it beeps every time the terrain changes. Or the speed limit's about to change. Oh, no worries. Alright, let's see. And we are almost to the end of our line here. Alright, so we're gonna wait till 7:25. That catches us back up on time. Cool. Alright. Takaho. Can we get there on time? Let's find out. We're a little hanging out of the station, but hey, we made it on time. That's the important part. Those doors closed, so as soon as that hits 27, we're gone. Next stop, Crestwood. Oh, cool! Now we're back up on time. Go ahead and get those doors closed. So we just got a minute to kick it. Alright, 30 seconds. Come on, I wanna go! .3 miles to the next stop. Gotta get there by 33. I think we can do it. To hit a 60 zone, so let's just go ahead and bring our speed down just a little bit. Nice and smooth today, folks. Alright, let's start applying the brake here. And And we made it! Early! Alright, we'll load her on up. Got a minute to wait. I could probably use more of the platform. Alright, we are getting close to the end of our track here. I did it again. I hit the emergency brake. Freak. Oh, we got some time to kill. I don't see why they don't let you just leave early, but I love the fact that we went from 3 minutes behind schedule to now over a minute ahead. Like, put the parking brake on. Hey folks, how you doing? I'm your new MTA conductor and engineer all in one. I hope you enjoy the ride. I promise I won't hopefully make people sick. But, you know, it is me. My goal is to get you to your destination. In one piece, that's another story. So good luck. And may the odds be ever in your favor. Just imagine if your subway engineer said that. You'd probably be asking for the doors to be opened. Do I got the doors closed? Hey, I got the doors closed. And here we go. Next stop, White Plain. Leave the end of the line. Now I wonder if we're gonna do this all in the other way. Mile point two actually we're going to be going down in speed, but let's give her some more juice for now so we can keep ourselves on schedule. Start slowing down because that's going to change to 35 soon. Give her minimum power. Bit of brake. Oh, didn't quite hit the mark. Close enough. Nope. Can I open all doors? Right. Oh, this is our last stop coming up, I believe. North White Plains. Next stop. Oh. I guess I failed because I went into danger. And I guess I don't get any credit for that run. Well, I guess I got the experience, but yeah, it didn't count as a completion. Dang it. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I actually do hope to share a bit more of this game with y'all, but I need to get something to eat and settle in for the night. So until we see each other again, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful weekend, and bye.